Obasanjo, may God give him more life. He should know that he is using late MQ Abiola slot. Alhaji Sufianu Kazim. Alhaji Sufianu Kazim, a close associate of the late Chief MQ Abiola, has voiced strong criticism against former President Olusegun Obasanjo. During a recent appearance on the Abiola TV podcast, the discussion focused on Nigeria's political history and the treatment of the Yoruba people following the annulled June 12, 1993 presidential election. According to Kazim, the Nigerian government failed to honor the democratic victory of MQ Abiola, who was widely believed to have won the 1992 election. He argued that Obasanjo's rise to power came at the expense of Abiola's rightful place, suggesting that Obasanjo benefited from a political arrangement that ignored the will of the people. Kazim described Obasanjo's presidency as a selection rather than a true election, implying that the process lacked transparency and fairness. He also expressed hope that Obasanjo would reflect on his actions and seek forgiveness for what he called past wrongdoings. His words: "Former President, our father, Obasanjo, may God give him more life for him to ask for forgiveness for the sins he committed. Obasanjo should know that he is using late MQ Abiola slot. Nigerian government cheated the Yorubas, which was why I called Obasanjo's government selection, not election." Now let's see what other people have to say about this. Abiola was not packaged as Yoruba president. He had wide acceptance across ethnic divide due to his message of hope and philanthropy. You are right. Who voted for him? It was Olufalaye people. Loved to rule them. But they changed the whole episode overnight. Your pronouncement is selective and petty-minded, clouded with need for significance. My friend, election is selection in Nigeria. OBJ won the 1999 elections. He did not kill Abiola, did he? Biafrans are always calling for military to take over the country, forgetting that people are ruling through guns are the worst set of people. Investors are in which states in Nigeria? There are no single investors in Nigeria because of the course Buhari and Tinubu committed against millions of citizens by forcing a false leader, Tinubu, whom the citizens did not vote for, down the people's throats by force. See the result. God Almighty and the Lord are angry. That is why the economy is bleeding and the investors all ran away. Severe hardship and hunger took over Nigeria. Until justice is done, investors will not come back to this country. Did President Tinubu just come from nowhere and make himself a president of Nigeria? So one man will just come from nowhere and make himself a president of a country out of how many people? The whole population full of intellectual, brave, and educated people. It was the INEC and judiciary that made him president against the wishes of the masses. As a criminal and someone who is a master in bribery, he bought the INEC and the judiciary. As a matter of fact, the evil APC owns and controls the INEC and the judiciary in Nigeria of today. If you pretend that you don't know, then thunder that has no control will locate you. It is true, assuming Babangida did not annul June 12th election, MKO should have given the government back to Babangida as a civilian president. Where is OBJ's chance then? It is only that destiny was in favor of OBJ. God will forgive ex-president Olusegun Obasanjo for riding on people's wheels and still talking as if he's wise. It is because Nigerians are too dormant. That is why he has not received serious action. If it was the Western world, he would not be saying what he's saying. Shut up and stop dwelling on false past. Which election is transparent in Nigeria? Is this when a northerner wins? OBJ did all he could to trash the memory of June 12 from the history of Nigerian politics for reasons best known to him. He jealously chose May 29th as Democracy Day instead of June 12th. As if that wasn't enough, he started making ridiculous statements about MKO not being any special person. Please don't get me wrong, I am no fan of MKO, but his blood should be seen as a sacrifice for the so-called democracy we are suffering and smiling today. The problem with some people is tribalism. Instead of talking about solving the problems caused by our past and current leaders by creating a great future for Nigeria and Nigerians, you people are busy blaming and calling names. I'm not surprised. That is what those people do. They blame and call names without taking responsibility for the past mistakes and move on. If Nigerian government treated the Yorubas, when would be said of the Igbos? Nigeria denied Abiola his mandate in 1993, while 2023 Peter Obi was also denied of his mandate, which means two evils politically has happened to the southern politicians, the South harming themselves all this while. This is medicine after death. OBJ has left office since 2007 and someone is still making reference to his tenure. Let us talk about what is happening in today's Nigeria. So if by calculations Obasanjo used MKO slots, whose slots did Sani Abacha use? Well, these people have all given their opinions on this. Make sure to leave your own opinions in the comments down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And make sure to turn on notifications so you can be notified when we upload daily content here on this channel. And make sure to